Hi everybody, I'm Kevin. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to do a review of my Revelation sleeping quilt. So this is a quilt, this is a sleeping bag, and this is also a quilt, not a sleeping bag. So why is this considered a quilt and not a bag? I'll tell you why. Because it's got a big gap here. There's no zipper. On this part here there's a few snaps to hold it together, and there's a small zipper, short small zipper in the footbox area, but the rest of this doesn't have a zipper. Why is that? Well, when you're sleeping on down, you compress it, and if you compress it you get no R value. So there's no point in having a down bag underneath you. You rely on your air mattress anyways to keep you warm. So why double that up? Why bring in an extra zipper? Why bring that extra material? You should be sleeping with all the down on top of you, creating lots of loft, giving you lots of R value and insulation. Probably the most personal choice in gear that you're ever going to make is your sleep system. That's because everybody's different. Everybody sleeps differently. Some people toss and turn like me. Some people sleep hot. Some people sleep cold. People come in all shapes and sizes, and you want the right bag to fit you. You want to do your research and make sure you know what's going to work for you, especially if you're going to shell out the big bucks. I toss and turn a lot when I sleep. I used to sleep with a sleeping bag with a zipper mostly undone anyway. So moving to a sleeping quilt was a fairly natural transition for me. Alright folks, this is the main reason I went from my old sleeping bag to my new quilt. My old bag, a good bag, down bag 1.2 kilograms, and my new quilt about half the size and less than half the weight, 540 grams. I've got it in a stuff sack here, and I could even find a smaller stuff sack and get a smaller volume out of it, so I'm very happy with this bag. When I make an investment in new gear, I usually create a spreadsheet to help me with my decision-making process. And you see here I've listed my current bag, the MEC Drake, and I compared it to a whole bunch of other bags along some criteria that I was quite interested in. I was really trying to get a 0-degree bag or similar that would save me a bunch of weight. The Revelation is made by Enlightened equipment, and the thing that impressed me the most about that company in particular and was most useful to me was that they offer a variety of different models, but also each model comes in a wide variety of lengths and widths, and that's very impressive. I'm not the skinniest hiker you'll ever find out in the trail, and given that I toss and turn, I really like to have an extra wide bag, and very few of the other manufacturers offered that. The other thing I really liked about the Enlightened website was the way you buy their bag. You go to this page and click on your various options. You can select from different qualities of down, treated or untreated down, different temperature ratings, different lengths and widths. You have a color selection, and you can choose different options for material thickness. And as you select different options, the price adjusts accordingly. Earlier this spring I put this quilt to the test, and it held up very well. I used it on a 5-day trip where I was usually sleeping in -6 conditions, and gotta say it kept me nice and warm. I did have to wear fleece and long underwear, but that's to be expected when you exceed the bag's rating by 5 degrees. Okay, let's look at the features of this bag. Quilt. First, let's talk about the baffles in this quilt. They've got a really unique design. Enlightened equipment calls these baffles shiftless baffles with both vertical and horizontal sewing. The intent of this pattern is to prevent the down from shifting around, especially the down that's on top of you from falling off onto the side, and the horizontal baffles down by the foot box keep more down around your feet. Of course, they're not sewn through, they're box wall construction. Here's a diagram of what that looks like. And the sewn through version would have stitching right through, which creates some gaps that allow heat to escape. So you want the box wall construction if you're buying any sleeping bag or sleeping quilt. So you can use this bag wide open, or you can snap it together. The footbox end has a snap and a zipper. And above the zipper there's a couple other snaps that keep the zipper from opening. It's a very light zipper. And the footbox cinches up with a draw cord. 2 draw cords with barrel locks on each one. So there's actually a hole in the end of the footbox. You can cinch that right down fairly tight, or you can leave it open a little bit to give yourself some ventilation. And the sides, there's no zipper up the sides, but there are a couple of light clips. And then towards the head end there's a couple more snaps. And again at the head end there's a draw cord which you can cinch around your neck if you so desire. That's it. That's the Revelation all done up. It also comes with an accessory strap which you can clip in to either of those clips that I showed earlier. And that's an adjustable strap, and it's an elastic strap. And what that is used for is you can stick a sleeping pad underneath it so you can secure your sleeping quilt to your sleeping pad if you want to. So I opted for the thicker material on the ends. I really like that. I think it was a good choice. It makes the bag a little bit heavier, but this material in the midsection here is extremely thin. You can just about see through it. So I like having the thicker, more water-resistant material at the end where I'm breathing and where I'm sweating the most, or more likely to kick the side of a tent and get wet. So I'm happy with that choice. Makes the bag a little bit heavier, but I'm still happy with that choice. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.